All right. Welcome, everybody, to this lovely Wednesday edition of Say With Your Pod.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
With Say With Your Pod. it's a different podcast. Cut.
I was going to say, I don't think that's the name.
Cut. Hold on. Do a little ASMR again.
I don't hear any of that. Oh, there you go.
Welcome to another episode of the Say With Your Chest podcast. We got a little special Discord or Zoom, depending on, whatever. But we got a little online podcast for you guys today because no one's home at the moment. Everyone's either away at school.
Everyone's in school except for John.
Yeah, everyone's in school except for me because fuck that. I didn't do the college route. And now that's why we're doing this. But it's fun. We got Kevin on here today. A round of applause for everybody out there in the podcast space who's watching this online. Oh, dude, hold on, wait, I gotta do that. How do I do that? Hold on.
We got sound effects, John.
Oh, that's right. Wait. Dude, perfect. I also, I really hate that I'm, looking down right now. I have to keep looking, because, the camera's set up here. Oh, you see how, it just, unfocused there?
Yeah.
Palm.
Oh, quick autofocus.
Oh, you like that, though, right? The light set up.
Nice.
It's a different background. I got my nice little drapes, my Panthers flag back there. Podcast set is somewhere over there. But that's for the in-house guest. So, Kev, what's going on? Tell people how you been. You haven't been on in a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's been a while. Pretty much the same. Nothing really new. Just, doing school, running track.
Mm-hmm. How's track
normal
going?
College life. It's good. I'm tired as hell, though. I don't want it to be over. I'm happy that, I'm doing it, but, I just want to rest, man.
No, I hear that. It's all year, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially this year since I did cross country. So, I've been training since August.
That's insane. I don't even know how you could do just, it's 7-8 months of just running.
Mm-hmm. And I still got, I don't even know, 3 more months. I don't stop until the end of the semester.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I'm giving you your break now. You get to hang out with me on this nice Wednesday night.
Yep. Been a while.
So let's just get down into it. I know. So we did the pod last week. I don't know if you saw. I did it with Raz and Santino, my special guests I had on.
Mm-hmm.
We pretty much covered everything that's going on throughout the entire playoffs because we were away for a week, and then I was busy the last couple weeks. So I was finally able to record. We covered the Packers beating the Cowboys. We covered Houston beating the Browns, all the wildcard games, divisional. And then we covered the championship games along with major topics from that. But I'm going to ask you similar stuff about it. I mean, we don't necessarily have to go over the games. I don't know if you have any takes on either one of them. The Ravens losing to the Chiefs or the Lions losing to the Niners. If you have anything.
That was sad.
What, the Lions one?
Because I wasn't
Lions game?
Yeah, I wasn't even watching the game because I had something going on that day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm sitting there, I'm checking the score on Google. I'm like, oh, halftime is 24-7 Lions. I'm like, yo, no way, Lions are going to the Super Bowl.
Lions got this.
Me and my friends, we eat dinner. I check at the end of dinner, 27-24, and I said, what the fuck happened?
That's what I'm saying.
They just did not show up for the second half.
That's because we were literally having this conversation earlier in the week prior to the game. I said, if the Lions go up 2-3 touchdowns to start this game, there is no way the Niners are coming back and winning this football game because they haven't come back at all at any time this year. And the Lions, I feel like, because they won 2 playoff games already just this year in beating the Rams, beating the Bucks, so they're hot right now. So if they come out firing out of the gate, I don't know how you stop that offense. And if they're up by so much, you're not, you're just not going to come up. You're not going to come up with enough points to win.
Mm-hmm. I was
Yeah.
really looking forward to a Ravens Lions Super Bowl, but that just did not happen.
Well, that's what we had originally predicted. At least I think I
Mhm.
think with the podcast that me, Griff, and Hank did, I think we all came to that general census of a Ravens Lions Super Bowl.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all had that, which it made the most sense, because I originally had the Bills beating the Chiefs, and then the Ravens beating the Bills, and then the Ravens beating the Lions in the Super Bowl. That was my original pick, and then it all fell apart.
yeah, it's sad. It is sad.
Well, listen, it was a it was a good playoffs. We got one game left, so we could do a little reminiscing on the season. I think I mean, the season like as a whole, it was all right. I feel like there was some. It was kind of a
Could have been
down year
better.
in my opinion. You know,
Yeah.
like I bet like just like all around talent, the quarterback position. I feel like just a lot of teams got hurt during the season,
Mhm.
and they didn't really get a chance. You
Yeah, I
know.
mean, I feel like a lot of teams disappointed too. Like a lot of people, like based on what they did last year, everyone's like, "Oh, this team could be good, or this team could be decent," and then they were just trash.
Hmm.
Like the Giants, for example. We won a playoff game last year. We
Yep.
won like whatever our record was, but like still, we made the playoff for the first time in forever.
Yeah,
And
you guys
then
went like 10-7, something like that.
yeah, something like
You guys put
that,
up like 10
or
wins.
like 9-8.
Hmm.
But then this year we come in and we don't know how to play football.
Mm-mm.
Like we had Tommy DeVito starting being our starting quarterback for like 5 weeks.
Hmm. You
I
know,
get it, he won 3 games, but like he sucks.
with this podcast, I feel like everybody I bring on has a horse in the race with the Giants. I feel like everyone's got their own take on it. I feel like I'm a Giants
Mhm.
fan at this point with the amount of complaining y'all do on this. Between
I
you
mean,
and
you might as well
Hank
be.
and oh my god, dude. We had a 3-hour podcast last week. All right, that went up. I swear to God, for at least an hour of that pod, Raz and Santino were complaining
Giants
about the
slander.
Giants. Yeah, there was Giant slander, and I didn't even have to step in or say anything. The two of them had plenty to talk about. But we were really getting into the draft and who the Giants should take. Because with Daniel Jones' contract, there's really nothing that you could do. You guys are paying him
Fuck
all that
him. Cut him.
guaranteed
I
money
don't. I
this
don't
year.
care. We'll lose the money. I don't care. We'll lose the money. Just get him off the team. He cannot be
Get him off
our
the
starting
team,
quarterback next year. What?
dude. How are you gonna get him? You can't cut him.
I don't care, dude. He cannot be on the
No, you're
team.
gonna have all that money in dead cap. Forget about it. You'll be in fucking dude. You're
Or
not gonna be able to
he'll sit
pay
on the bench.
anybody.
I do not want to see. I do not want to see him on the field next year.
Oh, he's gonna be your starting
I'd
quarterback
rather
next
have
year. Well,
no,
unless
no.
unless you guys draft like Jaden Daniels.
I want Tyrod.
Get out of here.
I love
Get the.
Tyrod. I love
How about
Tyrod.
Tommy Cutlets, baby? How about
Fuck
Mr.
him. Cut him.
Italiano? Tommy Cutlets,
No,
baby.
I'd rather have Zach Wilson than Tommy fucking Cutlets.
Well, hey, Joe Douglas is looking to trade Zach Wilson, so maybe you might get him. If you
I
guys
mean, hey,
want
we
to.
could get him for a water bottle, so like,
Yeah, pretty
might as
much.
well.
Yep.
He won't have to move his house.
You guys want? Yeah. Nope. He's already right there.
Exactly.
He just goes from the green to the
We
blue.
don't gotta pay for him to travel. Like,
Mm-mm.
we'll save money that way.
Yep. Just a bunch of mediocre quarterbacks on a team.
Hmm.
I thought I was just bleeding on my neck. That scared the shit out of me.
No, I think he did.
It does look like I'm bleeding, though.
Yeah, a little bit.
Am I?
I don't
Maybe.
think so.
No. I don't know. We'll be all
No.
right.
Anyway, what the
Anywho.
Giants need to do, we need to draft O linemen and wide receivers. Because if we're keeping Daniel Jones, we need to give him time in the pocket, and we need to give him people to
Yeah,
throw
but
to.
you guys can't keep hitting on an O lineman. You
Yeah,
know?
I know, but like,
I
I think
know. If you're
our
not
first
going
round pick should be a
quarterback, you have
receiver.
to go receiver.
Yeah. No, yeah, it has to be receiver, and then just O lineman after that.
Yeah.
Like,
Either
look, if our
receive.
draft goes
Yep.
first round wide receiver, and then every other pick after that in the entire draft is an old lineman, I'd be like, okay, cool. At least one of them has to fucking hit.
Right.
At least one of them has to be good.
Hmm. Our
And Andrew
consensus.
Thomas needs to like get his shit together.
Andrew
He
Thomas.
barely
Yeah.
played this
Yeah.
year.
He's got to figure it out.
He needs to play. He's our best old lineman. We need him to be on the field.
Hmm. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. You guys can't keep trying to hit on draft picks because Andrew Thomas is great, but Evan Neal was a miss. And what, you're going to
Hmm.
try again? You know, because I think Joe Alt is a great lineman, and he's a top lineman in the draft. But you know, what if you guys take him and then all of a sudden he's trash with the Giants, and then
I
that's a
mean,
miss? You know.
that's the risk you take. Not
No,
everyone's
but no,
built for
I
the big
think
leagues.
this is a pretty good draft lineup, depending on whoever the top receiver is, especially or if Brock Bowers is there, because you guys, I know you guys have Darren Waller, but he's at the tail end of his career, and you guys could use a nice
Yeah.
dynamic tight end. You guys just need a
I
weapon on
mean,
the offense.
you got Bellinger. Bellinger's dope.
Yeah, you guys just need a weapon. You
We
guys
do.
really need a star-studded like a wide receiver.
You see, me, like, obviously, I think everyone would agree on this. I would love Marvin Harrison Jr., but, like, I know he's not
Mm-mm.
going to be I'll draft it.
Yeah,
Honestly,
no.
this is what I'm hoping. I hope a video comes out of him, like, smoking weed or, like, piss drunk running from the cops right before draft day. So everyone's like, nah, he's bad news. We can't take him if he falls to the Giants. That's
Bro,
not going to
he wouldn't
happen.
even
And
fall
that
to
would
the
be
sixth.
amazing if that happened.
Dude, he's already projected to go like 1, 2, or 3.
I know.
If those videos were to come out, he'd go to 5, the lowest.
Yeah. What do we
Yeah,
even, I don't even know what pick we have this year. Don't we have, like,
6,
6 or something? Yeah.
6. Yeah, I know we
Oh,
were kind of going through it in the last pod. I think we were like we really were debating on who like the first overall pick is because you know the Bears could go so many different ways. You know, do you keep
yeah.
Justin Fields? You pay him and you draft a wide receiver. Like, do you draft Marvin Harrison at the 1? Do you just take Caleb so you don't pass up on the talent and maybe trade Justin Fields to like the
I don't think
Falcons?
Caleb's going to be good. To be honest, if I was the Bears, I would not take Caleb.
Really?
I just do not think he's going to be good. I don't know why. I just got this feeling he's just going to be eh.
Well, I think just like through all the noise, I think that the Bears should just either keep him or if they could get
Mhm,
some trade value for him, you know, because I think Justin Fields, if they can maybe trade him to like Atlanta, I think that's a
mhm,
great spot. I know we were talking about that in the last pod that Atlanta's like a sleeping giant in the way that like the Bucks were a couple years ago when Brady came there. They got all these first
mhm.
round picks and all this talent, and they've traded for a lot of big names on the defensive side over the last couple of seasons. That they're a quarterback away from just winning the South every year and competing.
I mean, do they have talent? They got Drake London, who
They got
and
Drake London,
Bijan.
they got Kyle Pitts, and they got Bijan Robinson. No, all right,
No,
hold
and
on,
you're
no, no,
gonna
no, no,
get
no, no, no.
Kyle
No.
Pitts is
Okay,
ass.
yes,
No,
you're
Kyle
really
Pitts
gonna
is not
argue
good to bad.
about Kyle Pitts' talent? You're gonna tell me it's not been
He's not
wasted the last
good.
couple years?
He's not good.
Oh, come on. He's an
He hasn't
athletic
done
freak.
shit. Yeah, but he can't play football in the NFL.
He doesn't have a quarterback in the NFL.
It doesn't matter, dude.
He doesn't have anybody
Sucks.
throwing him the football. He gets like 3 targets a game.
No, he's ass. He's
No,
ass.
this
He's ass.
you're just
He will
not
forever
watching. You're
be
just not
ass.
watching enough Atlanta Falcons football. All right, because he does not.
Why
All right, hold
would
on.
I?
He doesn't even get the ball thrown to him enough for you to even have this argument. He's
He can get
always
open. From
open.
what I've watched.
You've seen
No,
plenty of
the
plays.
games
He's
I've
wide
watched,
open.
and the games I've watched, this dude never gets open. And I've seen him drop countless balls too. He fucking sucks.
If Kyle Pitts had a decent enough quarterback, he would be a top 3 tight end in the league, and that's not
I
even
don't.
a question.
I do not care if you give him Tom Brady in his fucking prime.
Bro would be better than
He is
Gronk. He'd
not
be better than Gronk.
doing
Give him
anything. He
prime
would
Tom
not be
Brady.
Gronk.
He'd be having better numbers than
No,
Gronk.
he wouldn't. He would not be Gronk. He would maybe be like Helen Winslow Jr.
All right. This sounds like somebody who
Who could
drafted
for
Kyle
2 years
Pitts.
and then be out of the league.
This sounds like someone who drafted Kyle Pitts in fantasy and had a rough season and is just trying to suppress his depression.
I think I had him like 2 years ago or something, or
All
like
right.
last
See,
year.
all
I don't know, it
right.
wasn't
See, the
good.
truth
This
shall
past,
set you
no, but
free.
still, I still don't think he's good. Like I've watched the games. He's
Brother,
yes,
come on. You don't believe that.
I do believe that. I full-heartedly believe that.
This is going to get clipped on TikTok. You're going to get flamed for that.
Probably.
You have a
I
lot of
don't
people
care.
coming at
No,
you for that.
when I say look, like dude was like the highest like touted tight end like history or
Yeah, it
whatever.
was the
I
highest
hope
drafted
he
tight
turns
end
his
in
career.
history. Yeah.
Like I hope he turns his career around. Like if he could just go off next year, boom. If there's a clip on TikTok next season of me saying what I just said, and then him catching like 17 touchdowns in a game, awesome, good for him. Like fucking do what you're supposed to do. But as of right now, he
Mm-hmm.
fucking sucks.
All right, no one's going to argue with you that his production level hasn't been there and he hasn't been producing, but it's because he doesn't get the ball thrown to him enough. You saw last year, Arthur Smith was using old fucking Jonnu Smith when he had 24-year-old Kyle Pitts on the team. A freak of nature.
Smith is better than Gronk. No, I'm kidding on that one. That was a bit much.
This is wild.
That was a bit much. That was a bit much.
Clip it.
Clip it, put
Do
it in the
your
books.
thing, TikTok.
Better
Clip
than
it.
Jonnu Smith.
Yep. He's better. He's Jonnu Smith better than Gronk. Yep.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here on the Say It With Your Chest pod. Great.
Give him another 10 years in the league, he'll pass him.
Brother. Yeah, but hold on. There was some things that yeah. Hold on. Let me see. But we were just we were discussing, like what the Bears should do with their pick. My original take was just you pay Justin Fields, you take Marvin Harrison with the first overall pick. And then if you want to trade the 9th pick that you have for maybe more draft capital, I know the 9's a bit far at that point. If you had maybe like the 5th or 6th pick, you might have gotten more first-round picks if you had traded that one. Or maybe you just trade the first pick altogether. Because now with the Commanders, with Dan Quinn, they're hiring Cliff Kingsbury, which was Caleb Williams' old coach. Do the Bears just trade the first overall pick? Or do the maybe Commanders trade from 2 to 1? And just take Caleb as their quarterback?
Honestly, if the Bears are even thinking about trading their first pick, I think that's like the dumbest move. Because I'm with you. I think they should pay Justin Fields, draft Marvin Harrison, and then I feel like they're in the same boat. Like Justin Fields, like he doesn't get the best protection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like yes.
No, he's always
like,
running for his life.
Yeah, but he needs a wide receiver more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not throwing the ball. He's throwing the ball to the air. Basically.
Yeah, it just sucks because I feel like Justin Fields is such a raw talent, and I feel like he just hasn't had the passing ability in the last couple of years, nor has he been protected. You see him running for his life every single game. He hasn't had the passing, the yards, or the passing touchdowns, nor has he been able to stay healthy for a full season to put up those kind of numbers. Even though DJ Moore has come and DJ Moore put up another 1,000 yards, a couple touchdowns. He's an elite receiver. We all know that. And now it's
He need help though. He can't do it by himself.
Mm-hmm. It's
you're not gonna win games with like a solid number 1 and then like a trash number 2 that would be a number 3, 4 on any other team.
I mean, listen. The worst case scenario is you pay Fields, you draft Marvin Harrison, and it just doesn't work out next year with Fields, so maybe you just trade Fields for whatever you can get, and then you take a quarterback in next year's draft. It is what it is. But at least you still have DJ Moore, who's still relatively young, and then you got Marvin Harrison, who will still be on his rookie deal. The whole other conversation was you cut Fields, and then you just repay, or you don't cut him, but maybe you have to trade him. That way you don't pay him that big contract that he's waiting for, and then you just draft Caleb, and you restart on your quarterback money. You put him on a rookie deal again. Because the Bears already are phenomenal in cap space, as they are right now.
Yeah.
But we'll see how that pans out.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting draft,
Mm-hmm. Panthers don't have the pick, so I don't really care.
Yeah, because I feel like right now yes, we have like a definite top 3, but those top 3 can go in either 1, 2, or 3,
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't have like a definite first overall pick.
Well, I think the consensus would definitely be either Caleb or Marvin. I don't really see anybody else going in the 1 or 2.
Exactly, but you don't know which one's going to be first though. Like either or could be first.
Mm-hmm. Because then the Patriots are at 3, and I'm interested to see what that. I think that they take Drake May over anybody.
Yeah.
Because I mean, listen, I know that like Belichick's gone, so it opens the door for maybe Jaden Daniels to go there. Because I think if Belichick was still there, I think you would have rather have taken Drake May. I think you rather the pocket passer than the playmaking ability of Jaden Daniels. I think if Jaden Daniels somehow falls to either you guys or Atlanta, I think that's going to be huge steals for you guys if either of you can grab it.
Yeah. Speaking of Belichick, though, where do you think he's going?
Well, he's not going anywhere this year.
Yeah.
All the spots are filled up.
Yeah,
But
I know. See, I thought he was going to the Chargers.
yeah,
And then Harbaugh went there, and I was like, oh,
yeah, it was
okay.
looking like either L.A. and then Atlanta after that.
hmm
But I think,
Yeah,
listen,
unless he goes back to like a coordinator, like a D coordinator, like he was
no way.
originally.
No, because I think that's the reason why he. I think that the reason why he didn't want to, or he's not getting a job, is because he wants too much control over the organization. You know,
Mhm.
he's coming from a gushy head coach and GM job that he's had for the last 20 years up in New England.
He was a GM.
He was the GM.
I didn't even know
So
that.
I think that's why he was getting denied some coaching jobs, because I think he wants to come in and he wants to change everything. He wants to have full control, and they don't want to give up their job. You know, and I get it. You know, you're the GM of the team. They don't want to give up
Mm.
the GM job to the head coach. You know,
Mm.
coming in and changing everything, which I
Yeah.
get it. You know, it
He wants
sucks
to
at
do it the
the
Belichick way.
yeah. It sucks that the greatest coach of all time is not going to be a coach in the NFL for this season. And nor do
Mhm.
I think he will. I really don't think he'll even be a coach anymore. I think that was his last time. I think, if anything, maybe next year he gets somewhere. He plays for maybe 3 seasons max. I think he breaks Don Shula's all-time coaching record, and I think he calls it quits after that. If he even comes back.
What happened? Yeah. He honestly, yeah, he might just retire right
Yeah.
now. I mean, he has nothing left to prove. He has 8 Super Bowls. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's coached so many teams. Like he's done everything.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, the days of him coming in and taking a team to the playoffs or even another Super Bowl is done. I think his time.
Mhm.
And he's also getting older. You know, like that's why, like, I don't, like Pete Carroll's done. He's not getting another head coaching job. I know he's still working
Yeah.
for the
Like just
Seahawks.
go
That's
enjoy
another.
life now. You know?
Exactly. You're in your 70s. Just call it quits. You know, it's over.
Yeah.
Retire. You had a phenomenal career. You're gonna go in the history books. You're a legend. Everybody knows you're the greatest
Mhm.
coach of all time, greatest defensive mind of all
You're gonna be a
time,
first ballot Hall of Famer.
first
Like.
ballot, hands down.
hmm
Not even close. Yeah. But before I get into this, what team do you think is going to be? Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how I want to word this. Which team do you see making a big jump or a big leap next year? That was bad this year. That might even that will have either maybe a positive record next year, or maybe make the playoffs.
Well, in terms of bad teams becoming good,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though I was just bashing them, but I feel like if the Falcons make the right moves, I feel like they could potentially get something moving, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of just teams getting better, I think the Bucks next year are gonna really just ride the Baker Mayfield train. And like I know they didn't really do much in the playoffs this year, but I think next year they could
Mm-hmm.
definitely go a decent way.
Right. I mean, they did well enough this year to the point where
Yeah.
Baker and Mike Evans are going to get some nice contracts if they even
Mhm.
both re-sign with the Bucks. You know, we'll see how that
Yeah. I
goes.
mean, I definitely think Baker made a case for like let everyone know like you could be confident in me, like I
Hmm.
could win you games, you know?
No, he's definitely earned himself an extension to
Yeah.
play another
Like he's
year or
not the
two.
Baker we saw in Cleveland a few years ago. Like,
No, no. But what worries me is Mike Evans, because if Mike Evans doesn't come back to the Bucks, I think it's going to be a little tough that the Bucks even like continue their winning ways, because they've won the
yeah.
division now for 3 straight seasons. And if Mike Evans leaves, your core Hall of Fame wide receiver, Mr. Consistent, it's
Mhm.
going to be tough to move the ball on offense. You know, because now
Yeah.
Chris Godwin is now your one, but you don't have the two anymore. You know, you don't have
Mhm.
that 1-2 punch anymore.
Who would be there too? Like who's at 3 right now?
Trey Palmer. I don't even know if Brashad Perriman's on the team anymore. Cade Otton is going to have to be
Yeah.
like more of a receiving tight end, you know? He
Yeah.
already is a receiving tight end, but he's going to have to be way more involved in the offense. And
Yeah, he's gonna have to step
Rashid,
up into a new role.
yeah, Rashid White would have to put up a lot more in the passing game as well. Not
Yeah.
that they didn't have a great season this year, but I think that the Chargers take a huge leap next year. I've been waiting for it
hmm
for the last couple seasons. I know that they lost to the Jaguars, I think it was last playoffs where they blew that 4-touchdown lead and
Yeah.
the Jags came back.
Mhm.
But I think everyone underestimates Justin Herbert's ability at the quarterback position. I think he could easily be a top 5 quarterback. He's already a top 10 quarterback. I mean, you just see the talent. He's fucking 6'6", 240. He can throw the ball 70 yards when when the offense is fully healthy. He's insane. And I think with Jim
Yeah, wasn't he
Harbaugh
injured this
coming,
year too?
yeah, he got hurt, but the whole team got hurt. Joey Bosa
Yeah,
got
that's true.
hurt. Mike Williams tore his ACL in week 3, and Keenan Allen
He
was
just had
getting
a
force
regular
fed the
season.
ball.
Yeah.
Like it's like the
Mike
same thing
Williams
with
is
the
the kind of guy.
Cowboys. Dak was feeding CeeDee Lamb every game, but where'd that get him? You know?
Yeah. But like Mike Williams is the guy, like it's the same thing every season. Like the first like 2 to 5 weeks, he's going off. And then like around like week 6, something happens. And
Hmm.
he's out for like the next 3 to 4 weeks. Then he'll come back for a game, won't do that much, and then like he'll like roll his ankle, he's out for the next game. Like
Yeah.
dude's just like he gets injured every season. But like when he's healthy and on the field, like he's a top receiver.
When he's healthy and on the field, he's great. He's one of the best wide receivers twos in the league.
Hmm.
But he's the opposite of Mike Evans. He's Mr. Inconsistent because one game
Yeah.
he goes for he's going for 9 for 150 and 2, and then the next game he's going for 2 for 15. Like, where'd Mike Williams go? You know,
Hmm.
but he was off to a hot start this year, and then he tore his ACL pretty early after a big game against the Vikings. But a lot of people don't even realize like the offense runs through Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. And Eckler was not himself this
Hmm.
year at all. He put up very
Yeah, not at
pedestrian
all.
numbers.
Hmm.
And then Herbert got hurt at the end of the year. They sat him down after he broke his finger or hand or something. Yeah, something in his hand.
Yeah, I think he broke his finger
And then Joey
or
Bosa gets
something.
hurt.
Hmm.
But at least Mike Williams got paid last year.
Yeah.
But he's gonna, next year when the offense is fully healthy, I think Jim Harbaugh is gonna come in. He's gonna change the entire dynamic of the offense. He's gonna turn Herbert into the MVP caliber quarterback that he's supposed to be. I truly expect the Chargers to go far next year, like the Lions did this year. I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers go to the divisional or the AFC Championship game next year. It wouldn't even blow my mind at all. Fully
I don't
healthy
know about
Chargers
the AFC
offense.
Championship game.
Well, I think they still need to make a big move on offense because Keenan Allen is getting up there in age, and now you have Mike Williams coming off an ACL injury, so he's not going to be himself for a while, maybe even all year.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going on with Eckler, but
I was just about to say that. We don't know what he's gonna look like.
me and Hank have this argument all the time between Eckler and Saquon. And I don't know.
Mm.
Listen, I have my opinions on Saquon. He's a great back. He's just not. Listen, I
You
don't.
watching? You watching the same Giants games I'm watching?
So you don't agree he's a good back?
I mean, okay.
I'm just saying
On the
great
team
back
he
just to give
had,
him his flowers. But no, I do not consider him an upper echelon back.
yeah, no, like on the team we had and the team he was on, no, he was not a good back. Like
Hmm.
that's just because, like, again, that's the O line. We give him a good O line, he's going to hit the hole.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like ever since he tore his ACL, he's not running powerful anymore.
Ever since
Like
he hurt his
he's
ankle,
too,
his ACL, he's had some
yeah,
injuries over the years.
exactly. But now he just wants to dance. Like, like rookie Saquon, he'll lower his shoulder, he'll run someone over.
Hmm.
Now he comes up to someone and he tries to cut to the outside. Like he doesn't want to just run down the middle anymore.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he doesn't really have confidence.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Like
know.
he's got the talent, he just doesn't have confidence in his like knee or his ankle or whatever is bothering him right now.
Hmm. And there's some rumblings that the Chargers might trade for him because he's still on contract. But I think the Giants are just going to franchise tag him.
Didn't we already franchise tag him? Oh no, we
No,
signed him.
you guys
No,
signed him. You guys signed him on a
we
1
signed
year
him for
deal.
1 year.
It was like 1 year,
Yeah, he's
like
off
10 million
contract
or
now.
12 million. Yeah, so
Yeah,
they're
no, it was
franchise tag him.
we were gonna franchise tag him for 10 million and he didn't want that, so we gave him a contract for 11 million. He took it.
Yeah. Hmm.
So yeah, he's not even on the team right now. He's a free agent.
Yeah.
He could go
But
anywhere.
when I saw that that the Chargers were maybe gonna trade for him, I'm like, well, I think of like, Eckler is a great running back, and I just don't know what I think this year was just a weird season, and Kellen Moore was also there for 1 year. And he was also there on the year where everyone started getting hurt. Obviously, you saw the numbers jump up for Herbert and Keenan Allen for the time that they were playing. But Eckler's numbers were so pedestrian. He was also banged up for a lot of the year, so he wasn't fully healthy. You know, yeah, I think that there was a lot of different variables, and it wasn't fair to judge the Chargers on certain things that happened this year. So I like next year to, when they're all back, they're all fully healthy. We have different coaches there. You know, I like them. But if Saquon were to stay with the Giants, I don't know. I'm
I don't
expecting.
want him.
Yeah. I mean, I'm expecting like the same from him. Obviously,
Hmm.
if I had to pick him or Derrick Henry, because Derrick Henry's now over the, he's 31, 32, and he's looking probably for a 1-2 year deal on a contending team like the Cowboys.
I take Derrick Henry in a heartbeat over Saquon.
I would still take Saquon over the talent because at least I know that he could be a nice receiving back, fully healthy. And he's
Well,
still an
yeah, but like you
explosive
see,
guy.
like Henry will run someone over still. He'll still lower his shoulder. Like with a bad O line, that's what you need. You need if you're gonna hand the ball off with the bad O line, you gotta expect your running back to like make a hole.
Hmm.
Like you gotta expect him to take some hits and like run through somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we can't have an elusive running like oh not elusive. We can't have like a guy who likes to dance like in the backfield when we don't have an O line. Like you're gonna be dancing forever. Like you're not gonna get anywhere.
Hmm.
Just take the ball, make a move, and run straight.
And he, um, I forgot what I was just about to say. Brain fart. Lost my train of thought. But you're gonna franchise tag him because you wouldn't be able to pay him for a multi-year career. His problem is that I think he's too injury prone. He can't play he hasn't really played a full season since his rookie year. Obviously with Dable last year, he had a really good year. But the other 3 years he's been in the league, he hasn't played. And it
Yeah,
hasn't
it was
been
like a
good.
good season rookie year, then it was ACL, then it was ankle,
Hmm.
and then we've had these past 2 seasons.
And yes, I know that you've been on the Giants and you have not had a great supporting cast around you, nor have you had a great line. But you're the number 2 pick in the draft. All right, you had a legendary college career. You're supposed to come into the NFL and put up those kind of numbers here. You know,
Yeah.
obviously we know Christian McCaffrey at this point. Now everybody has put him on a pedestal above the rest,
The
which
number
is
one, and it
finally,
doesn't look like it's coming down anytime soon.
finally getting the respect that he has so rightfully earned.
But he dealt with some injuries too in the beginning of his career.
Oh, hold on. Okay, because I'll listen. I'll happily talk about this. So he's been on Carolina, and those teams you could argue were worse than the Giants over the last couple of years since he's been on the team. Because
That
the
is
only
true.
the only good team he played on was his rookie year when the Panthers actually went to the playoffs with Cam and Greg Olsen. We still had our team together, and that was only his
Yeah.
rookie year. But then the following
Mm.
seasons, he carried the Panthers on his back and had phenomenal years.
Yeah.
And then, unlike Saquon, McCaffrey missed practically 2 full seasons, and now he's going to probably be the MVP of the league. Saquon will
Probably.
never be able to say that ever in his life.
Oh no, Saquon never even come close
Ever.
to being
But
MVP.
I hate those arguments of, oh, put Saquon on the Niners and watch the numbers he puts up. I'll
Me
watch
on the
him tear his
49ers
fucking
don't watch the
ACL
Niners.
in week 3. That's what I'll watch.
No. Okay, honestly, we talked about this. That pod actually never went up because it's supposed to be me, Hank, and Griffin, but then like we like lost the recorder,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it
yeah.
didn't go up. But Hank was saying, Louis, put anyone on the Niners, you're good. Like
No.
put one of us on the Niners, we're gonna put up numbers. Yes, they have every position, they have every single thing you need.
Yeah, but there's been plenty of running backs there, and they have not done what McCaffrey has done.
Well, that's different because McCaffrey's just more athletic than every single human being on the earth.
I just like talking about
But
the
like
guy.
when Mozart was there, he did pretty good the last time they were in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he had a good season.
What was it? What was the other guy? Williams? Was that the other guy?
He was on.
They had another,
They had
or was he on the team?
Jeff Wilson. Jeff Wilson was on there.
No,
That
no,
you're talking
whoever it
about?
was. Both their running backs then, I know it was Mozart and someone else. They did decent on the 49ers. Like I feel
Mm-hmm.
like you if you go there, you're not gonna have a bad season.
No,
You know? You're gonna
no,
put
yeah,
up
yeah, yeah.
decent
Oh,
numbers.
now I feel like we're talking about a whole different conversation. Everyone's balling out there in the Shanahan system that they got going on there.
Yeah. Like they got Mr. Irrelevant taking them to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like
that's how good the
that
team is. They got all those all
before
pros.
him, the best Mr. Irrelevant in NFL history was a punter. A punter.
Who did what?
I said before Brock Purdy, the best Mr. Irrelevant in
Oh,
the
was the
league, like in
punter? Oh yeah,
history,
yeah,
was a punter.
yeah,
He's the only other guy that did anything.
yeah.
And then Brock Purdy comes in and fucking putting up numbers like crazy.
Well, see, how do you feel about Brock Purdy? Do you think he's I mean, do you think he's a good quarterback?
I think he's pretty good.
I think he's pretty good too. I don't I
Yeah.
don't I don't get any of the I don't get any of the Purdy hate. I don't understand why it's even a thing. It's like
I feel like
nobody
they just don't want him to be good because he's
and
not supposed to be good.
exactly. He was Mr. Relevant for a reason. You know, he was still a winner in
Exactly.
college. He was still a good college quarterback, but it's like nobody
Hmm.
was placing him as a top 10 like elite talent. He was
Yeah,
rightfully
no.
placed where he is, and then he was put up a little bit more because yeah, nobody expected him to do this on the Niners. Yes, Jimmy G
Hmm.
was there and had some decent season. Jimmy G was a winner. You know, he played on the Patriots. You know, he's had that dog in him. And when he was
And everyone
healthy,
was expecting
the
Trey
Niners
Lance too to take his spot.
mm-hmm. And the Niners still went to a Super Bowl. I get all that. But Brock Purdy still had a phenomenal season. Still threw for a whole lot of yards, whole lot of touchdowns. Yes, McCaffrey. We all know that McCaffrey's the best player on their team. That's why he will be the
Hmm.
MVP. But that's okay. We all know that Purdy's still a good quarterback. We're not out here calling him
Hmm.
an elite quarterback, but he's in the Super Bowl. And if he wins it, God bless him. He'll have a ring, which is one more than Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, and all these other phenomenal quarterbacks that get placed in everyone's top 10 every year.
Hmm.
So just enjoy that, Brock Purdy haters.
And that would be a hell of a way to start a career.
Hell of a, some might even say he might catch the GOAT.
Okay, now.
All right.
I mean,
The glazing's
but
crazy.
he is, if he gets the ring, technically, I mean, I know he doesn't have the yards or touchdowns. Technically, that's a better start to your career though than Patrick Mahomes
It
because
is.
Patrick Mahomes didn't make it to the Super Bowl his second season in the league. First season starting, second season in the league.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Brock Purdy played, I guess you could, with the totality of the playoffs, he really played half of his rookie year. Made the NFC Championship game,
Yeah,
then comes back and plays a full year as a starter on his second year, makes the NFC
and
Championship
they
a
go into the Super
game,
Bowl.
and then goes to a Super Bowl, and then if he even wins it, two NFC Championship appearances, a Super Bowl appearance, a Super Bowl win, and if he wins Super Bowl MVP, I mean, listen, he keeps rocking with the Niners. Sheesh. I mean, dude, could you
Might have a new
imagine?
dynasty.
Could you imagine the Niners win three straight Super Bowls?
Three straight.
Three straight.
That's a lot of Super Bowls, John.
He'd be on his way to catch Brady. He really would be on his way to catch Brady more than Mahomes would.
Well, let's be honest. The only person who's even going to come close to Brady is Mahomes.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see
He's
how
like,
the we'll
he's like
see.
what? He's like 27. Already has two rings.
Well,
Might get
playing
his
for his
third
third. Yep.
on Sunday. Like,
Hmm. Listen, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the rest of his career pans out. We'll see. You know, listen, there's a lot of variables with that. You know, with Travis Kelsey, he's only got a couple years left in the tank. I know that he could probably
I
still
was gonna
play
say,
for
I'm
a
like
while.
the only thing that's gonna stop Mahomes from getting all those rings is honestly Kelsey retiring in the next couple of years.
Kelsey
Like that's
retiring,
it.
and
That's all option.
when Andy Reid, that's the big thing because it's listen. I know it. Patrick Mahomes is a phenomenal quarterback, Hall of Fame, Hall of Famer. But Andy Reid has a lot to do with this offense and a lot to do with this team in general.
I mean, yeah, it helps when you have one of the best
When
coaches.
you're the best offensive minds in the game,
Yeah.
if not the best, you know, currently
Hmm.
he is the best in the league now.
Yeah.
You know. All right, you know what? I got some stuff that I wanted to kind of hit you with. Let me ask you this. So, you know, Ravens lost the championship game, unfortunately. Do you
Mm.
think Lamar will ever reach a Super Bowl in his career? How about win it? I'll say win. Do you ever think he'll win a Super Bowl, let alone reach one?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like if he doesn't do it within the next 3 years, no.
I think this year was literally his best chance, and I love
Yeah.
Lamar, but I really
The
think
only
this year was his
reason,
best chance.
the only reason, because I was gonna say this was it. This was his chance.
Hmm.
The only reason I'm saying within the next 3 years is because Zay Flowers is young,
Yep.
and Zay Flowers is going to be very good
Hmm.
for many years to come.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like what like Zay Flowers is the only thing that's keeping him there. You know,
Hmm.
if Zay Flowers wasn't there, then no, like it would have been this year, and that's it.
Right. Well, I think you can clearly tell in if you were watching that game, the Ravens offense just shut down completely. They lost their
Hmm.
identity. They just stopped running the football, but with the passing attack, obviously it sucked that you lost Mark Andrews, a couple months ago, but you got him back, and I really didn't see much of Mark Andrews. And you have old OBJ out there catching one ball. I mean, what are we doing here? You got Nelson Aguilar, who drops more passes than he catches. You have Rashad
Yeah, I
Bateman,
mean,
who has not proven to be the receiver you drafted years ago. Zay
mhm.
Flowers is your only option in the passing game besides a healthy Mark Andrews, but there's not enough weapons there. There's not that much of a dynamic offense brewing, and obviously it was the first year under a new offensive coach offensive coordinator in Todd Monken. So maybe another year under a belt with a healthier offense, but I think that the Ravens, like the Chargers, they have to go out and make a big free agency move. They need
Oh
another
yeah.
receiver in there. If they want to try to
Mhm.
shoot, I could see Mike Evans going to Baltimore. I don't know if he wants to leave the hot weather and go to Baltimore. Might want to sign with Dallas because I think Jerry Jones will happily give him whatever money he's asking for.
You see, I feel like if he wants a ring, he better go to the Ravens because like he just got a
Yeah,
better chance
be
there than
better if he
Dallas.
went to Baltimore, but
Yeah, because Dallas proves year and like I know I'm a Giants fan, but like I feel like everyone could agree on this. That Dallas proves they can make it to the playoffs, but they can't do anything. The
hmm
lights are just too bright for them, no matter where they play.
yep, yep. The Cowboys will never make the Super Bowl until Jerry Jones hands either steps down from the GM position or sells the team entirely to somebody else or hands it down to whoever in the family next to kin. But he's really got to give up that GM position. It's time. I
Yeah.
think that he's the problem, and I can't even like attack Mike McCarthy anymore because it's not like the Cowboys aren't putting up points every year, and it's not like
Mm.
the whole team is just doing well. The loss of Dan Quinn, I think, is going to hurt the defense because they've led the league in points and interceptions and sacks over the last couple of years, or at least top 3 or 5 in those statistics. So that's going to hurt.
Mm.
But it's not like the offense was the problem. Everyone thought Kellen
Yeah.
Moore was the product of that offense. The reason Dak and CeeDee Lamb and Tony Pollard and Dalton
You
Schultz have been
honestly could have
balling.
argued Dak to win MVP this year. Because if you look, I know everyone was saying like, oh, it should go to Lamar. If you look at it, all the stats, like if you compare the two stats, the only
Hmm.
thing Lamar Jackson is better in is rushing yards, which is like obviously like Lamar's gonna be the best rushing QB in the league every year, but like Dak has more yards. Well, I think they have the same percentage.
Hmm.
He has like less interceptions. Like I saw the stat not too long ago. Literally everything was either the same or Dak had him just by little bit, except for the rushing attempts and stuff.
Yeah, Dak. Uh, yeah, but you can't really. Yeah, Dak's numbers have been great, but who has he played this season? He was doing it
No,
against
I get
like
that.
the
I get
Giants.
that, but I'm saying like he's not the problem.
No,
Like
he's not the
I really don't
problem,
think
but
Dak's the
look at
problem.
like,
I feel like he gets so much hate
but
for no
when,
reason.
yeah, but he can't beat good teams. That's the problem. The problem is anybody could throw 4 touchdowns against the Panthers secondary or the Giants secondary or the Patriots secondary. He was doing it all against bottom seeded teams. He's beating the shit out of his own division. Yeah, the Giants and the Commanders got destroyed.
They still have NFL players though. They're still professional football players.
It doesn't
Like
matter.
they're still
Sure,
good.
okay, regular season Warriors, and then we get the playoffs. We know that you guys are a bunch of fruitcakes, and you guys will never be able to make it.
Well, we ain't talking about playoffs. I mean, we kind of are,
Playoffs,
but playoffs.
playoffs. Talking playoffs. We're back to it. See, that's also nice, and I'm also like understanding why in like TV and like social media or whatever, like when you come back, and a lot of people kind of like they'll sit there and they'll look at the camera and they'll kind of just do like a little countdown. They'll like wait, maybe stare at it for a little bit, maybe like a 3, 2, 1 with a long pause. It's to not mess up the jump when you're editing, so it gives you like a nice even break in between.
Yeah.
I understand all that now. Being in the biz.
Being in the biz.
Being in the biz. All right, so yeah, I forgot what we were talking about already. What was the last thing we were talking about?
I don't know.
Was it the Ravens, or did we get past that?
That's what I was thinking, but I feel like we got past that.
We were talking about Dak.
Oh,
We
yeah.
were talking about the Cowboys and how they'll never amount to anything. And that Jerry
'Cause
Jones should
they-
quit.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones should fire himself.
Should fire him.
Cowboys suck. It's over for them.
Womp, womp, Cowboys fans.
Womp,
Womp,
womp.
womp.
Womp, womp, cowgirls. Get out of here. We don't want you. That's it, trash bags. You guys
Yeah,
will
I'll be
never
saying
win
womp,
anything.
Too many situations.
Womp, womp.
Literally, like, my friends would be like, yeah, I just got 100 on my math test. I'd be like, womp, womp. Like, no, that's a good thing. Like, nope, womp, womp.
Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah.
But anyway, back into it. So let's get on to what everybody wants to hear. Super Bowl 58. Chiefs versus Niners. It's a couple days away. The big game. And
Coming up. Excited.
I'm excited. I'm excited because I just want my bets to hit, honestly, and my Super Bowl boxes to hit. I could really care less who wins. I really don't want the Chiefs to win, though. I will be betting on the 49ers. That will be my pick. It's a little premature,
Are you
but
doing
I
that
am
just because of McCaffrey, or are you doing that because you think they actually can win?
both.
Okay.
Because I think that the Niners have a more well-rounded team. But yes, I will definitely be rooting for McCaffrey in the championship. I hope he gets a ring. So that's my one dog in the fight.
Okay.
Yeah. But
I mean, I'm
yeah.
going with the Chiefs because, like, I would like to see the 49ers win a Super Bowl again. But I just feel like, like in games like this, the Chiefs always find a way to pull it out. They always find a way to win.
I just can't do it, man. I can't do it. I've been
Yeah. I mean, it's not that like I want them to win. Like I kind of want the Niners to win, but realistically, I think the Chiefs are gonna pull it out.
right. I've been betting against them the whole playoffs, pretty much, and I'm just gonna keep doing it. And if it loses me money, so be it. I took them against the Dolphins. That was the only time I actually bet them to win. But I bet the Bills to beat them, and then I bet Baltimore to beat them. And I'm going to take the 49ers to beat them. They will fall. They cannot keep getting away with this.
See, everyone said that about the Patriots, and it took Tom Brady leaving for them to fall. And that was 20 years, man. We might have 20 years.
Yo, shut up, bro. No, we're not
Mahomes.
having 20 years of the Chiefs, okay?
Dude, Mahomes might not. The Chiefs might be on top until we're in our 40s.
No, because Andy Reid and Travis Kelce cannot play for another 20 years.
But Mahomes, dude.
I don't give a shit. I don't care.
He might be like Brady. It don't matter who you give him. He's gonna find a way to be good. And who says Andy Reid doesn't coach for the next 10 years? He might be like.
He'll be like
He could
80.
be one of, hold on a second. I'm gonna look up how old he is because I'm curious.
He's like 68. He ain't coaching until he's 78. That ain't happening. And
He's 65. He might be coaching.
he
till he's
ain't coaching
75.
until he's 75. No, he
You
ain't.
don't know that.
No,
You
ain't
don't know
happening.
that.
And
I mean,
Kelsey's 34. Kelsey's got maybe 3 years left, if anything.
Dude, Bill Belichick's 71.
I know.
So Andy Reid could have at least 6 years left of coaching.
Yeah.
6 Super Bowls. You never know. The Chiefs could win the next 6 Super Bowls.
I'm not watching football anymore. I don't want to watch football anymore if they win on Sunday. If they get back, if they go 6 straight years, I'm going to start investing in cricket.
Cricket.
I'm not watching football anymore.
What is it gonna take you to get to baseball, man?
I like baseball. What do you mean?
I thought you didn't watch baseball.
Quiz me on baseball right now. I'll name players. I'll do it.
Who did the Yankees? Who was the big Yankee pickup this offseason?
Juan Soto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about all I know because I don't really watch baseball.
Oh, then what the fuck? You can't.
I like baseball. Like if it's on, I won't turn it off. But like I don't really follow it.
I've gotten better with my baseball knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Football, I'm an ace in football. Basketball, I know that's like my second most knowledgeable sport. I know pretty much everything about basketball. Like old players, current players, like stats, numbers like that. Uh, Baseball is definitely would be my third most knowledgeable sport, but I just don't know like obviously I know baseball, I know the concept of the game, I know how it works. I know all
Yeah,
that.
like I know.
I've been following it like more like this like last season. I've definitely followed it the most I ever have. I watched the majority of the seasons, and it also helps when I bet on the games. I'm more, it makes me want to watch, because I really could care less about
Good betting,
watching
yeah.
like the fucking like the Mariners and the like Rockies playing on a Tuesday night at 10 o'clock. I ain't watching that.
Those are the best games. That's prime time baseball, dude.
Prime time on a Tuesday night in
Hell
July.
yeah. With
I'm good.
great teams.
I'm good.
Great teams.
And with the whole clock, the pitch clock now made last season so much better. I really enjoy watching baseball.
No, I like it. I really do like it. It makes the games an even like 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Because 3 hours is
It
already
makes them
long to be
go
watching
quicker.
a sport.
It's nice. It forces you the hitter to get to the plate faster. No, I like it. It's good, and I'm interested to see how the Dodgers do this season. I know everyone's just already predicting a World Series. Just everyone's already placing the ring on them.
They're always in that conversation, though.
I know, but now you get Ohtani. But is he really going to be the same though next year with the injury? He's not pitching next year, right? I know that they just signed Kershaw back, but isn't he like 38?
Yeah, Kershaw's old. Oh, sorry, I gotta plug in my laptop.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, baseball's fun. I run a lot of money off of baseball, but I enjoy hockey. I enjoy hockey more.
You enjoy hockey?
I enjoy the atmosphere of hockey. I enjoy hockey playoffs way more.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw a post the other day. I forgot who posted it, but they were ranking like playoff atmospheres and like just like the style of playoffs and like just in general like what's the best in North American sports. And they ranked baseball number 1. And I thought that was crazy because like
I mean, have you ever been to a baseball game?
yes, I get it.
It don't matter if you suck and it's the regular season. That atmosphere is amazing. And nothing's better than going to the ballpark and sitting there for 5 hours watching some great American baseball.
Brother, listen, and I get like football like has the Super Bowl, right? It's the most viewed North American sport. But I get that some playoff games could be boring. You don't want to watch them. It's only every Saturday and Sunday for a couple of weekends. I get it. If you don't want to put that one, that's fine. And basketball playoffs to me are boring as shit until we get to the finals. And only if it's a good finals, it's enjoyable. But those can get boring. Yeah. Some of those series can get boring. If it's like a sweep,
they're too long.
And they're too long. Like, why are we not shortening? Like, take the baseball route. Why are we not shortening?
Why is the first round lasting 2 weeks?
I don't need to see, like Denver sweep Minnesota. I don't need to see that. I don't need that to go to 4 games. That could have went to 3 games, if anything, or 2 games. We don't need that.
Yeah, like you said, I like how baseball does it.
I don't know why they don't shorten them up to 5.
3 or best of 5. And then the championship, I like a 7-game series in the championship.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like when
No,
the
at
NBA
least
championship is on, I don't care who's playing. I'm like, give me a 7-game series right now.
just make the first round of the playoffs at least like best of 5 or
Yeah.
best of 3. Make it best of 3, second round best of 5. Then the third round, the champion, like the Eastern and the Western championship games, best of 7, and the finals best of 7. But the NBA playoffs have been boring the last couple seasons. So, but there
Because you
is
know who's gonna win, basically.
yeah, but there is nothing like watching NHL playoffs, baby.
Yeah.
I don't even watch the regular season, and I'm just tuned into the playoffs. I know exactly when the playoffs are going to start, and I get so excited, especially when I put money on it. Oh my god, dude, the atmosphere for an NHL hockey game, dude, I'll never forget. Last season, I think it was last season. It was either last season or 2 seasons ago, but it was Game 1 of the Minnesota Wild and the Dallas Stars. Okay? Now, if you're not a hockey fan, you don't even know what teams I'm even talking about right now. You probably couldn't even name one player on those teams, right? And I believe it was in Dallas. It was full of green, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was Game 1. This thing went into double overtime, okay? It is 2 o'clock in the morning here, all right? It's like 1 o'clock there in Dallas, all right? And I'll tune into like an Islanders or a Rangers game here, or I'll check up to see how my Hurricanes are doing because I gotta stay, with my Carolina teams. I can't be bouncing
You're
around all
a
over the place. And the Hurricanes have been
Hurricane
great,
fan?
and the Hurricanes have been great the last couple of years. What's so surprising?
I've known you for the last like 10 years, basically. I never knew you were a Hurricanes fan.
I pop in and out. I'm just a hockey fan.
Dude, you're from New York.
Exactly, and I will never root for a bullshit hockey New York team. We suck here.
The Rangers? They're the best team in hockey.
Yeah, they're all right.
The Knicks?
I
Fucking
have
Jalen
not.
Brunson, baby.
Okay, here's what. Okay, I have never been a New York sports fan. I'm not gonna start now. That's it. Congratulations to the Knicks on you're doing very well. 3rd seed in the East. I'm not gonna jump on the
Baby.
I'm not jumping on the bandwagon. I can jump on just a little bit just because I'm from New York, but I'm not gonna fully jump on it because I'm not a fan of the Knicks. I'm a fan of
Wait,
just
then
like
what's your
where I
basketball
am.
team?
Take a guess.
What's your basketball team?
I
Carolina?
support the Panthers, right? But as a true sports fan, I'm not gonna bounce around to different states. And yes, the Hornets aren't dead last. All right, we suck.
Holy sh! I was thinking, I'm like, wait, who's in Carolina? The Charlotte
Yeah,
Hornets.
and Brandon Miller cannot do enough to keep them afloat. We stink.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh,
and LaMelo Ball is not even playing, so that's fun.
yeah. Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, and Charlotte doesn't even have a baseball team, so
Yeah.
which MLB you should probably get on that. Where's the North Carolina? Where's the Carolina team in general? Where's the Carolina baseball team? Start expanding, baby. We need 2 expansion teams. I think one should go to Carolina, and then well, they're already moving the A's to Vegas, so I don't even know where another team would go. I don't even know where they're looking to go.
I guess Carolina.
One there, and then I don't know. Where's there not a baseball team? Is there any sports teams in Montana? In any sport?
I don't think so.
Why?
I don't think there's a Montana anything. I mean, there might be like a soccer club.
Oh, and definitely colleges.
Well, yeah, you got
Montana
the University
State.
of Montana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But where the fuck is the Big Four? Why there ain't baseball, basketball?
Because it's fucking Montana.
Is there like a population of 10 there? There's no one there.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to visit Montana.
I guess
like,
it's called
the
Big
views and
Sky
shit,
for
but,
a
like,
reason, and there's just a big sky and open fields.
yeah,
And
big sky, some mountains,
yeah,
some
I'm
waterfalls.
surprised there's even a
like,
Utah team. I'm surprised the Jazz is even there. Like the Mormons are
the
coming
Utah
out.
Jazz. Yeah.
The Mormons, I guess, enjoy basketball.
We don't have a Wyoming team either, do we? I mean, we got the college, Wyoming.
Wyoming? No, we don't have anybody in Wyoming. Why is that? Why are we hating on Wyoming?
I don't know.
You're gonna make me
I like Wyoming.
pull up a
I want to go
freaking map right now. What states don't have a Big Four
Oregon?
team?
Is there an Oregon team?
Yeah, the Portland Trailblazers,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, forgot about that.
and there's a baseball team there, right?
Is there? I don't
We're
think
gonna
so.
look real dumb. Let's see. Looking at a map right now. Where else is there not any four sports being played? Yeah, dude, look at how big Montana is. And there's not one team there? That's insane. Oh,
Yo, we
North
need
and
a South
South Dakota
Dakota
team.
We need a
We don't
South
have a
Dakota
Dakota team. Bro, I will happily root for the South Dakota Grizzly Bears
Oh,
or
100%.
the North Dakota Honey Badgers.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Oh, I'm so down.
what
Yo,
are
that's just going on.
what are the
Let's just
Dakotas
buy a
known
team
for? You want to invest in a Big Four franchise?
100%. What are
D-
the Dakotas known for?
yeah, what
South
are the
Dakota
Dakotas
has
known
Brock
for?
Lesnar's daughter and
What?
Chopper.
What?
You know Brock Lesnar?
Yeah. Very aware of
Yeah,
Brock
his
Lesnar.
daughter is at South Dakota, and she's a shot putter, and she's really good, like really
So should
fucking
we
good.
name it like the South Dakota Brock Lesnar's
Sure.
or the South Dakota Lesnar's?
Yeah, yeah. And also off topic, there's no denying that's his daughter. Spitting name.
No,
If
she's
Brock just grew his
huge.
hair,
She
dude,
is.
if Brock grew his hair out, that's his
If
daughter.
Brock had a wig, it'd be fucking. I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah. All respect, Brock. If you're watching this, don't kill
I
me.
love you, Brock.
Yep.
I don't even know what other team. I mean, what other state? New Mexico don't got a team,
Yeah. I
right?
always forget. Yeah.
Right. What about the Albuquerque Turkeys?
I'm just saying. You got the Raptors and the Blue Jays in Canada.
Right.
Why don't we put a team in Puerto Rico? That's a U.S. territory.
You do know, like, there's like a problem going on down there.
Womp womp.
Okay. Womp womp.
Next, we should put something in Flint, Michigan, too.
In Flint, Michigan?
Yeah.
Why Flint of all places?
They probably won't be good. They'll probably be dehydrated because
How
they don't really
about
have clean
Spokane,
water.
Washington?
Spokane, Washington.
Yeah. Where it's 99% white people.
Let's put it in Wantagh, Long Island.
No, we won't be able to fit a fucking sports team on a Long Island.
We'll put it in the Jones Beach Theater. We'll transition that into some
Get-
kind of
We'll
arena.
just turn the parking lot into something.
Yeah, that's a big ass parking lot, and there's a couple of them.
What am I looking at right now? Oh, dude, there's so many Canada teams, like Toronto, like the Toronto, Maple Leafs.
Leafs,
There's the Toronto Raptors. Well, let's see.
Blue Jays.
In baseball, there's the Blue Jays.
Hmm.
Right? Is that the only Canada team in baseball?
I believe so. Yes.
Right. There's not a Montreal or an Ottawa.
No.
All right, so they
No.
got one baseball team. We have one basketball team in the Toronto Raptors. Hockey's got a
And
bunch
then-
of them.
Yeah.
Hockey's
got
got
five.
like the Maple Leafs. They got
The Canadians.
the
Isn't there one
Winnipeg,
for
the Montreal. Yep, right.
Um,
Montreal Canadiens.
I
Yeah,
think so.
the
Um,
Winnipeg Jets,
Winnipeg Jets. Ottawa. Ottawa Senators.
Ottawa Senators. Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you. The Vancouver Canucks. Dude, they got plenty of teams. See, we know our shit. See,
Mm-hmm.
I know my shit, gang. All right. I know my shit. Is there a Quebec team? No, definitely not. Oh, Calgary Flames.
Shit, the Flames are
The
from Canada.
Calgary, yeah.
I didn't know they were from
Calgary
Calgary.
Flames. The Flames.
The Flames.
Yeah, I don't think there's a Quebec team. I could be wrong, but I don't think there is.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right, but we gotta fix that. We definitely. I'm petitioning for a team to go to Montana, North Dakota, North Dakota, South Dakota, and we need to put a baseball team in one of the Carolinas. Gives me something to root
What
for.
about Wyoming?
And Wyoming. We have a lot of places that we need to start expanding teams. We need to stop moving everybody to fucking Las Vegas
Yeah,
and
right.
start expanding to these other states. You know, because at least like North Carolina at least has a football team and a basketball team. But where's the baseball team? You know, or the
I don't know,
hockey
man.
team? We don't have. Oh no, we do have a hockey team, and we have a hockey team. We're missing the fourth one. We're missing the baseball team.
Yep.
You know, I don't know.
Hmm.
Maybe there's just not a lot of people that be playing baseball in Charlotte,
I can't see why not.
right? If you're playing all the other ones,
Yeah, but I feel like,
and I know our soccer team is fucking good. Charlotte FC.
yeah,
Yeah. I know we have a good
yeah.
MLS team.
I feel like Carolina is one of those like big name states that like should have a sports team in all four sports.
I guess there's just not a lot of baseball going on there because isn't like UNC isn't like South Carolina and UNC like aren't they good at baseball?
I don't know. I mean, I know UNC's good at basketball. I don't know about
Well, yeah, we
baseball.
know
I
that.
think so,
What's UNC ranked
but they
right
did
now?
just lose to Clemson. So
What? Oh yeah, they got fucking Clemson down there.
yeah,
I don't know,
yeah,
man. Whatever. Let's get back on track here. We just
yeah.
got
We were talking about
we just got so off track.
not baseball, football. We were talking about
Anyhow,
Cowboys.
I know we were literally getting on the we were on the Super Bowl. We were trying to talk about the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we're
Super
talking about
Bowl.
Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl is this weekend. All right, we're fine. We were starting to reminisce on like the season and other stupid stuff, whatever. But yeah, Super Bowl is this weekend. Do you have any bold predictions for the podcast that you would like to share? Anything bold? I want your hottest take. Do you think something crazy happens this game?
Hmm.
Because I also want to go over these bets. I think we should make a bet.
See, I'm trying to think of like a prediction that's like crazy but like realistic. I think honestly, I think George Kittle's not that big, not like that big of a part of the game. You know?
All right, that's pretty hot.
Like I
That
think
is
he
pretty
like
hot.
maybe like a few receptions, but I don't think he gets a touchdown. I
Yeah.
don't think he gets a
Oh,
big
you mean like he's
reception.
not part of this game?
Yeah, this game. I'm saying like I don't
All
think
right, all right.
he's gonna be like a game changer this week. So I mean, and for a little bit, I don't know if he still is, but last time I checked, he was questionable for this game.
Oh, he's
That was a few
playing.
days ago.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
definitely playing.
yeah, I know, but I know he was listed as questionable a few days ago on like Monday maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So if he plays, I don't think he's gonna be that much of a game changer.
Okay, I could see it. I could see it. You know, he's too much being a dominant run blocker. You know,
Yeah,
can't get out
but
there
I
and
mean,
catch these
but then again, I
balls.
think McCaffrey's gonna run all like just be amazing.
Ah, of
I
course.
think he's gonna
Hold on,
run
I
like a
wanted to read
McCaffrey.
off some of these. I wanted to read off some of these specialty bets that DraftKings got. Hold
Mm.
on. So I had one. I had this one cooked up, but I gotta show you this one. So they have like, oh Jesus Christ, they got like they have like the records for like previous Super Bowls of like touchdown passes, like so Super Bowl records. Do you think either quarterback throws 7 or more touchdown passes?
Oh no, what? No.
No? I love how you thought about it for a little bit, too.
Because it like took me like a second to realize that you said touchdown passes, and I'm like, no,
That, what'd you think I said?
I don't know. It's just like I heard it. It just took me
It didn't
like a second
register?
to be like, oh yeah.
Uh, is either quarterback beating Tom Brady's passing yards record of 506?
No, he threw for 500 yards in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Do you know which
What
one?
the- The one against the Eagles,
Yep.
where
Nope.
they lost in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yes,
I feel
sir.
like I remember actually saying that, like, oh, Brady had like a record-breaking day, but still lost.
Yeah, no, he had a really big game. He had a really big game.
Yeah.
Do you think any receiver catches over 216 yards worth of balls? No?
No. Just because definitely not going to be the 49ers because they're going to give it to CMC, I feel like, for a
Oh.
majority of the game. And
Right.
then it's not going to be the Chiefs because of the 49ers defense. Like, they're just not going to allow that.
Right. Right, right,
And
right.
also, the Chiefs don't have a wide receiver that's going to do that. Like, Kelsey's good, but he's not going to put up over 200 yards. If a
Mm-hmm.
tight end puts up over 200 yards, your defense is not good.
Yeah, if you let a tight end have that many yards, we have a serious
I'm
issue.
not saying tight ends can't do that. Tight ends are some of the most athletic people on the field, but they're not going for 200 yards.
All right, well, let me hit you with this one. Do you think any player breaks the reception record of more than 14? And I just found this out like yesterday. I didn't know James White caught 14 passes in the
I did know that actually.
Falcons Super Bowl. I couldn't even believe
Yeah,
it.
he had like 14,
I
14
was like,
receptions, like 120 yards,
like,
and a touchdown.
McCaffrey doesn't even catch that many balls a game.
Yeah,
James White was on one, man.
I actually did know
14.
that. I don't think anyone gets that this game.
That's insane. And don't get me
Yeah,
wrong,
no.
James White was a baller, and especially once he got to the playoffs, he really amped up his game.
He was a running back.
He should have won Super Bowl MVP that game.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
was a
no.
big
I mean,
argument made. He really should have won MVP over Brady, but whatever.
yeah, but say, yeah.
Do you think any running back has over 205 rushing yards? Now, this one, I will tell you, has been the most bet one because if McCaffrey breaks one early for like a 75-yard touchdown and early, I think it might be doable. If
Yeah,
anyone's going to do it in the near future as the running back in the
it's gonna be
Super Bowl,
McCaffrey.
it's going to be this Sunday, where McCaffrey
Hmm.
balls out and he wins MVP and he has 200 on the ground.
Yeah. Also, I just want to say real quick, I'm not placing any bets because I am a NCAA
Yeah, you
athlete. I
should.
cannot
Yeah,
do
you should
that.
probably state that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I cannot place any bets, and I will not be placing any bets.
Yes, Kevin is just listening.
Yep. I'm just giving my opinion.
He's just giving his humble opinion, and I appreciate it.
Hmm.
All right. How about any player to score 4 touchdowns? Any single player.
I could see it happening. I mean, again, same thing with the rushing yards. If anyone's going to do it in the near future, it's going to be this Sunday, and it's going to be McCaffrey.
Mm-hmm. And I
If
could see
anyone's
him
going to do it,
scoring
it's
4
going to be.
touchdowns too.
I mean, he's done it before, hasn't he?
Yeah, he actually did it. He did it, I think, twice this season.
Yeah, like if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be him.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't do it, then I don't think anyone touching that for a while.
Yeah, that's pretty much all the Super Bowl records. They have a. Do you think oh, you think an offensive lineman scores in this game? No.
No. I mean, I love a big man touchdown.
Yeah, you don't
As
think
much as the next
you don't
guy,
think
but
somebody comes in and reports in and gets in?
I mean, hey, if someone does, it better be Trent Williams.
Yeah, definitely.
It better be him. Now, if it's anyone else, I don't care, but it better be him.
Do you think a quarterback catches a touchdown pass? Do we get a Philly
Nah,
special?
that's
See,
been done. That's
I
been
low
played.
key want to bet that. I really think that for some reason I'm getting vibes that Mahomes catches a touchdown pass.
I mean,
Like it's a trick play to like Travis. It's a screen. It's a bubble screen to Travis Kelsey, Patrick
and he
Mahomes.
just
Yeah. Yeah, Mahomes fake blocks off the side, dumps right
hmm
over in the back of the end zone. I could just see it. I don't know. For some reason, I'm just getting that vibe. I really want to bet Mahomes for a receiving touchdown.
I mean, and they do run plays sometimes where like Travis will throw the ball,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
never to Mahomes.
Mm-hmm. I think they've been dialing it up. I think they're
Yeah,
waiting.
but Travis does throw picks.
Maybe he won't though at the in the goal line. You know.
I mean, hey, if you watch the New Heights podcast, he says all the time he throws picks.
Yep. Yeah. Oh man,
I literally think I think he threw one.
throw a pick.
Yeah, I literally think he only threw one pick in his entire career.
I think he's
So
only
like
thrown the
now it's just
ball like 3 times in his career.
yeah, but I think it's just like a joke now. It's like oh, Travis Kelsey he throws picks.
There is so many like wordplay ones for the Swifties out there. Uh like 22. Are you a big Swiftie guy?
Okay,
So you're gonna like
yes,
understand all these
I would
references?
I would consider myself a Swiftie. I like her music, but I think like every time I blink when I'm watching the NFL, Taylor Swift is on the screen. Like, bro, like, I get it. She's good for money. She brings in a lot more viewers. But like, stop making the game about her.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about her. It's about football.
Yeah. I don't want to wish any bad juju, but I just don't. I just hope her plane from Tokyo just has a slight delay, and she doesn't make it to the Super Bowl on
Dude,
time.
everyone's like, oh no, she's gonna make it in time. It's planned right now. If she leaves right after her concert, she'll land Saturday night. The
She'll
Super Bowl's
land.
on Sunday. She'll make it.
No. It's like lining up that she would land like a couple hours before kickoff.
No, I saw this. ESPN posted it. If she leaves, like within like an hour or something after her show in Japan,
Yeah.
it's by the time then she'll leave at like 10, 11 Saturday night in Japan, and then it's back 13 hours, and
Mm-hmm.
then she'll land like Saturday night at like 7 or 8 in U.S. time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, she's making it. She might be a little tired, but she's making the game.
She might make it a little. Oh, she'll be really tired, definitely.
Yeah, she might be a little jet lagged, but like she's making the game, and like she probably has a fucking shower on that private jet. She's a fucking billionaire. She probably has
Oh
everything.
you know that. You know that.
Yeah, right. Like she don't need to like shower after the concert in the arena. No, just bye bye.
Could you imagine going in and taking a shower in the locker room and T Swift is just in there just taking a shower in the locker room?
Hey, it's a long flight, sorry.
Sorry, I had to
It's my first
shower up real
shower in
quick.
2
Dude,
days.
all these bets are like the names of her songs and albums. Like 22, Anti-Hero, Blank Space, Fearless, 15, Friendship Bracelets.
Yo, you know it would be kind of funny. Speaking of anti-hero,
Mm-hmm.
if the Chiefs need a touchdown to win the game, Patrick Mahomes drops back, rolls out of the pocket, throws it to Travis Kelsey wide open in the end zone. Drop.
Oh my god, he drops it.
He'd be an anti-hero. He'd be a hero if he catches the ball.
He'd be an anti-hero. Dude, there's one, it's called Karma. And it's Travis Kelsey to have 0 catches and the 49ers to win.
Yeah, that's
Plus,
just not gonna happen.
plus
Kelsey's probably gonna have the first
3,000.
catch of the game.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
There,
Patrick Mahomes throws to Kelsey more than he like kisses his wife goodnight. Like,
there's no way that Kelsey doesn't catch a pass like that.
yeah, that's what I'm
No.
saying. Like, and also like Kelsey's way too good of a player to not get open.
He would have to have like a non-contact injury on the first play.
Dude, this dude would literally have to tear his ACL to not catch a fucking ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's gonna catch a ball.
See, it sucks though because you can't bet any of the specialty. You can't bet any like the specialty bets with like regular ones. Like I can't bet like this one, 22. Any quarter to have 22 points scored in it. And then I can't bet like someone to have a touchdown with that, you know?
Oh, you can't make it like a parlay.
No.
Oh, that's annoying.
So I have this one cooked up right now. We're going to make one right now to end off this podcast. I think we're going to, what do you want to give? A little 3-legger or 4-legger?
To be honest, I don't even know if I can say that.
You can help me. You're not making it.
That is
I'm
true.
making it and betting it, but it's for the people out
true.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine.
I mean, I'm not getting any of the money from it, so.
Yeah, exactly. Let me tell you
Like-
this one that I cooked up though for my personal. So,
Okay.
this is my big one that I'm betting on. So, Christian McCaffrey to have 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
McCaffrey to have 130 total yards rushing and receiving. So, as you can tell, I'm expecting him to have a big game.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce to have a touchdown. And over 6.5 receptions.
Over 6.5?
Yeah. So, at least 7 catches. He had 11
Okay.
last week, so I could see him definitely having 7.
No, yeah. I mean, he's definitely going to get the targets.
Mm-hmm. Brandon Ayuk.
That's just a high number for anyone.
Yeah. Brandon Ayuk over 60.5 receiving yards. And
Okay.
Brock Purdy over 248.5 passing yards.
Still think he's going to have a crazy throwing game with McCaffrey having a crazy rushing game?
Yes. Well, no, I have McCaffrey for 130 total receiving and rushing.
Oh, totally.
So if
Okay.
McCaffrey, has like 50 or something through the air, that's fine.
You better hope he doesn't get hot on the ground, though, because I feel like if he gets hot on the ground, they're going to keep,
I
giving
just
him
feel
the
like
ball.
248 is like, if that really is such a good line. Because if McCaffrey does have that, I think Purdy will finish with like 237.
Yeah.
So maybe I should bet the under, but I'm still going to bet the over. I'm feeling ambitious.
Yeah. I just hope there's a lot of touchdowns scored in this game. Honestly, every single Super Bowl I watch, I want it to be like 62-58. That's what I want it to be.
That's what I'm saying. Like last year's Super Bowl, I won a lot of money. I bet the over on a lot of stuff. And pretty much everything hit.
I'm not gonna lie.
Everything hit on that Eagles-Chiefs game.
Did?
Everything hit. Yeah, I won a lot of money last year. So maybe I should dial it back. Now thinking this out loud, I think I'm gonna get back in the lab and I'm gonna cook something up. I'm gonna get rid of all this.
Yeah, you're getting too cocky now.
We're gonna get back in the lab. Okay. But let's all right, let's cook up a 4-leg parlay. How about that? Fuck it. 5-leg. Let's get a 5-legger. Let's go crazy. All right, for the people out there who want to follow this.
Sound like
tell
Drake
us.
now.
Let me get another one. I need the max win. I need the max win.
Just don't be like Drake recently.
W's in the shot.
Ooh.
Don't worry, I don't feel like pulling my dick out on camera. That's
You
what
mean
you're
your
asking.
third leg? I
My
bet it's huge.
third leg. Who told you? All right. Okay. All right. I feel like we should give a spread, an over/under, a money line, a passing, receiving, rushing prop, one of the one of those 3, and a touchdown prop.
Okay.
Actually, let's not do a money line. Let's just do a spread. Niners are currently the favorites at -2.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to go which way, who are you going with?
Well, I said it early in the pod. I'm going for the Chiefs. I think they're gonna find a way to pull it.
Okay, all right, let's agree here, okay? Because if the line was set at +3, I would take the Chiefs. But since it's at +2, I'm leaning more the Niners. So if you want to do an alternate at +3 for the Chiefs, I'll do that.
I mean, it's up to you. You're the one making the bet.
Yeah, but you got to help me out here, man.
Yeah, but I don't really know what any of these pluses and minuses mean. Like I know like pluses. the like minus is the underdog, right?
What?
I don't bet.
Oh my
I don't
god.
know. I don't bet. I don't know
Dude,
bet
you're really
terms,
showing
bro.
that you don't know. No, minus is the
Well, yeah,
favorite.
I'm telling you, like I do not bet.
Minus is the favorite, dumb nut.
Oh, my bad.
My bad. All right, we'll do +3 for the Chiefs. All right.
Okay.
The over/under is currently set at 47.5. Do we like the over or do we like the under? Give
For
it to
what,
me,
total
Kev.
points?
For total points.
I think over.
47.5.
I think over.
Over?
Yeah. I feel like they're each gonna have like at least like 30 points, like 30, 28, something like that.
I'm with it. All right, the over. Okay. All right, let's get a touchdown scorer. Who is all right besides McCaffrey because he is too much of a
I was about to say
favorite.
McCaffrey.
He's too much of a favorite to score. So besides McCaffrey, who we taking? I will say
Kelsey?
that Kelsey, Pacheco, and McCaffrey are all like heavy favorites to score. Like
Yeah.
plus money starts at Debo, Rashee Rice, George
I was
Kittle,
about to
and
say
then
put
so on and
Debo
so
down
on.
one.
Debo to score? Okay, Debo's our
Yeah, put
touchdown
Debo.
scorer. Almost clicked on Rashee Rice. That still probably is a good pick, but all right. Let's do passing. Let's do a passing prop. You want to do passing touchdowns? Or do you want to do passing yards?
Do touchdowns. It's more interesting, I feel like.
All right. They're both set at 2 touchdown passes. So who are we taking for 2 touchdown passes? It's
Mahomes over.
over. Yeah, I like that. That's a very yeah, it's a popular one. Back to it. Thomas will edit that. Producer Thomas. Good job. If you hear this from past me, future me is telling you in the past that the present is always a gift. Never take it for granted. Hashtag slay. All right.
Shaq Slay.
All right, let's do a receiving prop.
Okay.
Who do you like? Give me a player and I'll give you their line.
Rice.
Ooh. 66.5.
Under.
What? Oh, you're an under guy? No, I
Um,
ain't taking unders around here, son. So you better pick another player.
and take over. Go ahead, take
No, no,
over.
no, no,
It's your
no,
money.
no, 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 no. You gotta take another player then.
Um, Checker. See an option?
16.5. Now I know that might seem low, but he has not hit
Over.
that.
I think he's getting 20. 20 exactly. Put it in the
All
books.
right. Listen, you non-gambling Christian saint over there. All right. I know that number might seem low, but he has not hit that line in the last couple games. All right.
So you
Pick
taking the
a
under?
regular freaking player. Pick a person who actually catches the damn ball.
Debo.
No, we have him to
That's-
score.
George Kittle.
49.5.
You could take the over.
Okay.
Like I said before, a hot take. I think he's not going to do much in the game, but you could take the over.
That's our 5th and final pick.
Okay.
All right. So, for the 5-leg Say It With Your Chest podcast Super Bowl parlay, we have Kansas City Chiefs at +3. We got the over at 47.5. We got Debo Samuel, anytime touchdown scorer. We have Patrick Mahomes, over 1.5 touchdown passes. And we have George Kittle, over 49.5 receiving yards. That will get out to plus $1,310, wins you $130 on DraftKings. Not a sponsor, by the way. Sponsor me, you sons of bitches.
I don't think that's gonna get them to sponsor you.
DraftKings, I love you. I bet on you all the time. You have taken more money than the IRS has. Okay, and they're already knocking on my door. Okay, so please
It's true. I've seen him. He
sponsor
bets on basically
sponsor me.
everything we've ever watched.
Dude, those Korean ping pong games at 2 in the morning get me. I don't know I can't just not bet it. And dude, we just got back from the DR at the casino. Now I've been playing online blackjack and online roulette.
Oh, never play online, dude. Come on. Even I know that's like gambling 101. You can
I'm
never
up
beat the
two
computer.
grand. Yeah, I bet you weren't expecting
Really?
that answer.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, that's the parlay. We're gonna flash it on the screen. Follow it, tail it if you would like. We're always here giving the best and most knowledgeable gambling advice. Obviously, we win everything. Duh. What? Right, Kevin?
I don't gamble. I am not allowed to.
All right, whatever. All right. Any last minute thoughts that you have on this game? What you would like to
Go
see?
Chiefs, baby.
Go
Go
Chiefs?
Chiefs.
No, go fucking Niners.
Go Chiefs.
Go Niners.
I want to see Patty Mahomes and Killer Trav get their three-peat, baby. Not even a three-peat, but get their third
Yeah.
ring
But back to back, though. Be the first back to back in almost 20 years.
in a while.
No, it would be 20 years, right? Or would it be 20 years next year? It's pretty
I think the
close.
Patriots will have to do,
Be
right?
like 19 years. They did it in '04 or '05.
And that's 20 years.
20
So
years.
four.
It's been a long
Well,
time coming.
if it's 04, 05, it would be 20 years since the first one.
Right.
Like 19 since back to back.
Yes. You're spitting knowledge, Kev. You're spitting
You know,
now.
see, I passed addition.
I passed addition.
Yep.
I passed subtraction. I did it. Multiplication. They
Division,
could
that's
not
a
hold me.
story.
Those tables that multiplication threw at me, I said nay. All right, we have the parlay. I think that's enough for right now, and I think this will be the last podcast before the Super Bowl. There might be some other, maybe some other videos coming out. Maybe there will definitely be some TikToks coming out, so definitely stay tuned for that. If you are not an active YouTuber and not actively watching videos, you can go over to this little app called Spotify and listen to us through your nice eardrums. Nice audio listening for you. Head over to Spotify and check us out. Listen to us over there. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and watch all of our lovely videos and content that we put out weekly. And come over to our YouTube channel where we post podcasts weekly, where we have special guests like Kevin.
Hey.
And everyone else who decides to come on. But yeah, this will most likely be the last podcast before the Super Bowl, which means it will be our last podcast of the 2023-2024 season. And we will be starting fresh after the Super Bowl with more guests, more content, and a bigger and better year for the Say It With Your Chest pod. So I appreciate everybody watching and staying tuned with us. It's been a fun couple months since we started this. I really appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate all the guests that have come on here, especially you, Kevin. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for taking time out of your day and doing this.
Of course, anytime.
This has been fun. I can't wait to keep growing this, and I'm excited for what 2024 brings. I'm excited to get going with the draft and more off-season stuff, and then into next season. So this should be fun. So, yep, thank you everybody for watching. Enjoy the game this weekend. It should be a good one. Bet all your money that you can. Don't save it. Put the house on it. All right. Don't listen. Whatever anybody tells you, fuck them. Do the opposite. Bet your money. All right. They're already up to like 30 billion gambled on it. All right. And if you're going to the game, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know how you're even going to the game, how you're even affording that, but whatever.
Good for you.
Good for you. Hold on. Hit him with it. Oh, damn. Hold on.
Mm. And for everyone who's not going to game like us.
Wah, 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 wah. And that brings us to the end. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Enjoy the Super Bowl this weekend. Kevin, thank you for coming on the pod tonight. I appreciate it.
Thank
and
you.
we will see you all after the Super Bowl for the brand new upcoming season. Thank you. Adios, everybody.
So long now.
So long.